we go again. I'm not going to zoom in or anything this time. This is another travelling. Wow. Wowee. Hello and welcome back to Buckland Junction. It's Allan in the kitchen. Just emptying the van after my long trip. Mark at Maintrain's give me a big box of scrap houses and card kits, a box of coaches and a big stack of railway books, so thanks Mark. I'm just slowly moving them into the house now. I've had another fortunate turn today. I went to the Friday Club yesterday. It's a lovely pub in Shepherd's Well called The Bell. We frequent it every Friday, and this morning I had a long drive in a Jaguar V6 3 litre FX. Wonderful drive, one of the best cars I've ever driven in my life, and boy, I've driven some cars, but I've got the t-shirt, that's about all. Now let me show you this. Yeah, the same friend, his name's Mick, and we call him Mongeham Mick because that's where he lives. Gave me this big box of engines. So let's get them out one by one and have a little look. So this is the first one. I'll have to find out what these are. I'm not going to go trying to quote because I will get in trouble. It's a 280 or 280. It's a Wren. It is heavy. Oh man, that is heavy. The tender's heavy, but this locomotive is going to be a real cracker. I do like Wren locomotives. I do like their mechanics, even though the electric motor is actually hanging out the back of the cab. This is a lovely piece of kit. Right, that's number one. You know, it's almost got that tapered boiler again, hasn't it? Like, yes, no, I'm not going to say any names. Those who know already will, well, probably leave a comment. So that's the first one. A Wren 280. This is another Wren. It's the same as my black Hornby 264. Again, very heavy. Both the Wrens so far have been absolutely seized. There's no movement at all on the wheels, but yes, that's her. I do like Wrens, I keep saying that. Massive great motor in this, and the weight again, oh, this is going to be a puller. It really is. So see what's next. Next we've got the Mallard. I've got some servicing to do here. It's got a, yeah, plasticky tender, but this is all die cast again, really heavy. Again, totally seized, not any sign of movement at all. Which is quite good really, because all three of them are the same. Totally seized up. I'll be looking forward to washing and fettling these, servicing them, bit of oil, and we're going to get them running on the layout, and I can't wait. I really can't wait. So that's the Mallard. Here we go, another Wren. Totally seized. Yeah, so they're all totally seized, which is quite a good sign really. Probably a bit of damp has got into the axle mechanism and it's jammed, but and this is the City of London. As a child I did have the body shell, I don't know where it is now, for the Duchess of Montrose, and now I've got the same but in LMS red, is that right? Or no, I'm not quoting anything, but there she is. Brilliant. Oh, excuse the children next door, they're having a bit of fun. We've got a fairly early Prince Elizabeth. I don't know if it's been that painted? Yeah, I think somebody's painted this from black into green. Done a fairly good job. It's yes, it's got steel tyres, which is good. It is from the old original old Triang, or probably before, but no tender. Got no tender, so I should be looking on eBay for one, because this can go into the Heritage Railway section. So that's Princess Elizabeth. And here's a Triang Britannia. Luckily enough, it's got steel tyres, which is great. So Triang Britannia, fine looking locomotive. I've always dreamed of having one of these, and here we are. I'm more the what is it, the bastion, the custodian of these, as I'm not sure if I should accept them as mine, just always as Mickey's. Then I can run them and look after them. And look, another West Country class, another spam can. This is an early one, very early one. I think it's on steel tyres. Yes, on steel tyres. So that's going to be a cool, bit loose looking, but we'll have a look, give her a fettling up. So that's two spam cans I've got, a fairly new one and a fairly old one. Look at that. Thanks Mick for this excellent stuff, all for my use. Next up we got Ginty, but an LMS Ginty this time. I can tell by looking at her, she's on steel tyres. The open frame, the open frame motor, but it's got a smoke box. It's got a working smoke box in there, so excellent. I don't know how many Ginties I've got now, but yeah. Right, see what's next. Next up we've got a Coronation Scot class. Oh, don't quote me wrong on all this. I had the blue one, I've got the blue version of this, and I'm going to be careful with this. I'm not going to wash it. I'm just going to give it a quick light de-dusting, because last time the varnish went all white on my blue version, but now I've got one in the crimson colour. So yeah, one more to show you, and an Evening Star. I gave my Evening Star to a lad in Shropshire, I believe. I sent it to him in the post with a schools class tender driven locomotive too. Now look what I've got. I've got another Evening Star, but it's already been worked on. It's a tender drive with 10 wheel pickups. No, 8. But look, somebody's hardwired it. You see? Somebody's hardwired it the same as I done. They've done quite a nice job. And we've got 6 traction tyres. So this doesn't pick up juice at all. And it's got 6 traction tyres. And it's been hardwired by somebody. And it looks like a fairly good job. Now, I couldn't do any better than that. It's a very, very fair job. And it's solidly linked. You can't undo it. So yeah, is this a factory job or is this been worked on? Because this should now pull quite well. I hope I'll have some luck with this ring field this time. I can see the plastic gears. Oh, maybe it's got a brass. Oh, hang on, we'll have a look inside right now. There we go. It's got the motor that Barry Davis likes. It's got the brass back plate, brass gear cog and big weights. So yeah, it is the ring field, but big Barry Davis did say what it was, kind of like a Fleischmann copy with the little caps and brushes. So I am looking forward to hopefully having a fairly reasonable running Evening Star. And that's it, that's all the engines in that box, so excellent stuff. Wow, 10 engines. All needs cleaning and servicing and oil, and then they're going to get a real good running to see what is viable and what isn't. If anything refuses to play ball, it will go in the preserve railway sidings. So I'm going to service this one first, the 280. Yeah, I want to say Britannia for some reason, but yeah, look at that. Is this an F? It's a, oh, it's got it on the side. 8F. Oh, it's an 8F. There we go. And it's going to be these 1, 2, 3, 4 are all Wren, all very heavy. That is so heavy, I can't believe it. So I'm going to service this one this evening in the kitchen. So Allan out for the moment. That's 10 engines right up to the evening star on the end. So I've got a week and a half servicing. I do one every night if I can. So the F8 first. Okay, here we go. The F8 is ready for a service. So let's get cracking. Any more screws? I think I'm going to take the I'm going to take the tender off just to make it a bit easier. Oh, they're so well made with brass screws, and I really do like Rem for some reason. Why they've all seized up, I don't know. Absolutely jam seized. Oh well. Aha, 2 more screws. Let me just get the lid off. Well, I think we're ready to go. Wow, look. It's even got a big lead weight in it, look. Lead. That weighs as heavy as any... heavier than most of my locomotives. This is going to be a real killer. What does it say here? Type LT25. G&R Wren Limited, made in England. Look, we used to show the world what to do. Look, that is gorgeous. I'm going to give that a quick wash. Let's have a look what we got here. Oh, the electric motor. I've not seen one of those before, but there's the armature all glowing red. Look, huge armature. It must be an inch across. So yeah, I'm going to try to switch you off while I strip this down a bit further. Look at this for quality. Look at this. Beautiful worm there. And oh, I don't know if I can see the armature. Look at it. Look at that. Can you see how beautiful the windings are? 1, 2, 3. Can it be a 4 or is that a 5 pole? 1, 2. It looks like 4 pole. I don't know if that's possible, but yeah, that's gorgeous. That really is just so well made. And yet this is totally seized. This totally seized. Right, strip it down a bit more. Only 2 wheel pickups with a piece of piano wire. Quite nicely done. Here's all my bits. Notice the milk bottle top. I use these for grooves, for holding screws. Shall I strip it down some more, or shall I bath the whole lot? This is totally solid, this. And I'm frightened of upsetting the wheel quartering, so I might have to soak her overnight. I'll drown it in oil maybe, and let her sit there all night and soak it up. Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Look at the wheels. Again, this so many locomotives just get neglected. I can see a very slight rail mark, but yeah, this is all just saying, run me, please Allan. Please Allan, run me. Look at this. I hope the camo is picking this up. There's a lovely red armature there. Again, the end slap screw with brushes. Look at the springs and brushes there. Look. Wow. I think I better pop those brushes out and pop them back in again one at a time, just to make sure they're nice and free. Last thing I want to do. Look, it's even got a brass prop shaft. How well made is that? And a brass bush at the end. Look, British engineering, so well done. I do like wrens, I really do. So you won't see it running in this video, but yeah, I'm going to drown it in oil and then I'll probably have to wash it off tomorrow. So let's do that. I'll find tin or something to put her in. Maybe not, we'll just stand her on some paper. Okay. Yeah, the brushes are completely as long as the brush box is, really long. I don't think this has done any work at all. It doesn't show any signs of hard work. I think just it's gorgeous. And I'm thinking, how do I oil the back bush? Well, look, there's a little wick in the hole. So that's going to make oiling really easy. So well, that's about it for tonight. I'm going to have a beer, going to let this soak all day, because the last thing I want to do is upset the cauterizing. I'm going to soak it in oil right now. It's totally jammed. Not an inch, an ounce, a smidgen of movement. It's totally ceased. But we'll let the oil soak in overnight, and what a beautiful made thing. Wren were really good yeah. The mechanics is gorgeous. Mechanics is gorgeous. And look at the wheels for a 1950s thing. I bet they zing through all the points without any problems. Can't wait. So, Allan, see you tomorrow. Hopefully when this is going back together again and unseized. We'll let it soak all night. So, Allan out for the moment. I'm going to let time take its process there and let that slowly soak in. Hopefully I can get that freed up tomorrow. If not, the wheels and the axles will have to come off, and that is getting deep into it. Oh yeah. So it's bath time now. Bath time. I've got to be careful because I'm not sure if these are probably water slide, they could be water slide transfer, so it's so easy to mess up at this point in time. I've already oiled the axle, so I won't dunk the whole thing in. There. Two. Wow, the weight of this is just so wonderful. Again, I'm not sure if these are water slides or not, so water slide transfers or not, well they could be like a tampo print, I don't know, but I'm not taking any risks. There we go, what a beautiful piece of equipment, lovely. 3. Right, I'll get some drying done, that's that sorted. Well, I've had a good look. There's hardly any, there's a little tiny dink there, which I shall be able to get rid of. Apart from that, it's, oh, and a little bit there. It's almost pristine. This is a beautiful engine. Tender. Come up lovely. Look at that. Oh, I like it. And the chassis. Now I've just noticed I've got my computer on next to me, and it's got Allan and Allan in the shed. So that can only mean one thing. Me and Allan at Dragon Junction, Mark 2. So I'm going to have to watch that now. Oh no, I've had to go for a total strip down, and I've had to pull all the wheels off. Oh, what a nightmare. And they're really stuck. I'm going to have to, I'm going to push them out with a small vise and a clearance, maybe a small socket for clearance, and I'm going to have to push these out. I've never seen anything so seized. It's, yeah, a complete strip down. I've got to go through cauterizing and everything now, so, let's see what happens. I've been forced to use a small vise and an M10 nut to push these through, and I'm a bit worried because die cast isn't that strong, and look how thin bits are, so wish me luck. I'll take all the pins out, polish them up, put them back in and put the wheels back on. What a job. Here we go, watch this. Oh yes, that's how we do it. Under closer inspection, there is no corrosion. There's no rust. I think it's 60, what would it be? Say these were made in, let's say 1960. I think they're earlier than that. So that would make it 50, 60 years in a loft. And I think it's the oil that's completely seized up. Look, you can see the brown mark is not rust. It's the oil was completely, well, gone to like a really tarred tar. It took a lot of pushing out, but there's no rust. I expected this to be rusty inside, and it's not. It's the oil. The original oil has become like araldite. I've got to clean them up now. Oh. Yeah, this oil is so thick, acetone won't touch it. The only thing that'll touch it is a piece of wet and dry and a file for the worst parts. That one now has been cleaned. I've removed it all. So it gets in there. Such thick oil, acetone won't even soften it. It's like turned to glue. Never seen anything like it in me life. Bingo. It did take some getting off. I'm really surprised. I had to use this flat file and actually, scratch it off. Really thick, thick as paint. So I'm going to have to do that to all the other engines. I'm going to have to strip all the vents down to free up their axles from the dried up oil. I've never seen anything like it before. So anyway, I'm going to start putting it back together now. Wow. For the age of this thing, it's very, very complicated. I've had the piston pop out, and now something's dropped down, and my linky link and the drop link is all round the bloody wrong way. This is a complicated little mother, and I think these are riveted to the wheels, so this is a complicated monkey. It really is. I've got to start again. I thought I was going to just pop the wheels on, but no, look at all this linkage, look at it. And now it's kind of fallen out and double backed on itself, and oh my word, I think I'm in trouble. This is like a jigsaw puzzle that's not giving many clues away. I'm in trouble. I hope I haven't ballsed this up. It's still in perfect condition at the moment, but I've got to work out all that, and the drop link and all this works. Look at that. Oh my word. Yeah, I'll be back in about 3 days. This disaster has happened because that rivet has gone walkabout, and that's allowed this arm with its, there it is, look. Yeah, that the rivet went through there and then through that hole, and I can't find the rivet, so I'm gonna have to search the table for a tiniest little rivet, because I need that back here. And the drop link is, well, yeah, it's in trouble. Everything is highly confusing, but I'm going to master it. This is a complicated train model. Lovely. All right, be back in a minute. Just to put things in perspective, yeah, that's 104, nearly 140 mil long. That is a 70 mil M10, so that's 10 mil hole. That's cotton bud. That's a typical electrician's screwdriver. I found the rivet. I found it. That's as close as I can get to it. Oh man, this is... So I've got to put that in the hole, panish it over with my hammer against the vise with a drift on top of it. I'm hoping this is not a bridge too far, because I think I'm in trouble. I want to see this running so much that that's got to go in the hole, and the little smallest part of the shaft has got to be hammered over flat, you know, like a rivet. Oh, wish me luck. By Jove, he's done it. The rivet is in. Will it stay there? I hope so. Well, I spoke to the postman today, and he said while I was away on my 6 weeks trip, there has been a parcel delivered, and he put it in my shed. And I didn't know until today. And then look what we've got. An English and Scottish parcel wagon, tartan arrow. Do you know what? I've been looking at these on eBay and thinking, yes, I want one of those. But a really nice chap in Scotland, Charlie McGowan, said that he was sending me a parcel. So it's been sitting in, sorry Charlie, it's been sitting in the shed for a few days, and I haven't noticed. But the postman told me today, so I went out and got it. Look at that, isn't that wonderful? So this would join my parcels train. Thank you, Charlie. It's going to add a bit of colour splash. Some tartan arrow parcels van. Yeah, a nice drop of colour. I'm going to put it in the middle of the rake, and probably remove the Palethorpe sausages off the back. So yeah, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Whoops, a bit over light there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, thank you, Charlie. It's very, very thoughtful of you, mate. Oh no. This is a very technical piece of kit. Give me an old Hornby open frame. Yeah, I'm fine there. This is so bloody complicated. I'm going to call this end of part 1. I've got the riveting, I've got me drop link all round the right way. Yeah, I call this end of part 1 because I just like to upload it and realise that how beautifully well this is made, like a clock. This is so impressive. Oh wow. But my axles are, yeah, my axles are lovely and free now. Oh, they're so well made. They've actually got, in this die cast, they've got tubes, brass tubes for their, you know, like barrels. Or that's wonderful. Oh, this is a really nice piece of kit. I think I'm hoping I'm not going to have to put her in a white box like several other Locos. This is end of part 1. Allan out. I'm having a beer and yeah, but I've got it back together. Allan out.